Hello, fellow starseeds, sensitive souls, all you light workers, all those who are going through these tumultuous times with me by my side, even though we haven't met. I felt called to share another video today because I'm still going through a lot of this ancestral healing, and I'm wondering if you are too. I really feel it's a very strong theme for this month of October. I'm not sure if it's to do with the eclipse. I'm assuming it's to do with the eclipse energies as well. But I feel it's a really tender time if a lot of ancestral healing is coming up for you as well. It is certainly a tender time for me. So I feel like what is supporting my healing might also support you too. So I thought I'd share some of the things I'm experiencing and bring through some light codes and see if I can support you too. That is my intention. That is my hope. So last week I created a video on ancestral healing, and it was really about a lot of really deep old ancestral themes and ancestral trauma from even way back to Atlantis, from real big cataclysmic energies and sort of more collective ancestral trauma. This time, I feel this week it's evolved, and I feel it's really much more personal, like it's really more direct lineage. And I've been receiving guidance, very, very clear guidance, that it's really about the maternal line for me anyway. So I'm wondering if it is for you. So I pulled some cards about this, and honestly, the cards that have been coming through for me the last week are all, so we have ancestral remembrance. We have healing the mother line and the grandmothers. They both came out together, if you can believe that. And then I had a beautiful card on another reading, which really, really was wonderful too. So you have this one held, and you can see it's like the grandmother there watching over that feels like me curled up. That's how I've been feeling this week, curled up, like, oh. But that's really beautiful, magical. And it says, unseen support. And this one also mirrored that, which is a beautiful, I love this deck so much. Held by the Divine Mother, receive. And the moon's there as well. So that's interesting. So a lot of the messages coming through for me, I'm hoping will come through for you. So if these resonate with you, I really hope you can receive this message and any healing that I can bring through for you today to support you and me together. So the deep healing I'm experiencing is around receiving support, is around trust, a lot around trust that I'm held, trust that I'm supported, trust that I am loved and opening to receive love. I've been going through a lot of heart healing. Like my chest is even aching at times, where I feel some real deep wounding stored in the heart from my ancestors, from my grandmother and mother, who had really tough lives and had to go through a lot. There wasn't a lot of love there. There was a lot of hardness to toughen up and get through life. So I feel like those walls and that defense is sort of breaking down within me. I don't know if you can relate to that. And really trusting that you are supported, you are held, and not going back into those old patterns of being what the mass consciousness would tell you, that you just have to get on with it. That's the way life is. And life's really hard, and it's always a struggle. The kind of narratives, fear-based narratives that are really quite dominating. And with all that's going on in the collective at the moment, that you're probably feeling as well, if you're sensitive like me to the cosmic energies and the collective energies, there's so much this harsh, really harsh energy. It's like life is harsh and hard. And the only way to get through it is to harden, not to open and soften. And so it feels counterintuitive, but I'm being really called to soften and open during these times, really to allow love and support in. And when you've experienced a lot of trauma, that's so difficult. It takes practice and a lot of self-compassion, a lot of tenderness and gentleness and care. And it also takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of, for me, a lot of willpower to keep going. and not to just sort of give in to the energies and to feel like it's too much, I can't change, it's too much. And of course, sometimes it's not even clear cut what we're experiencing. It can feel very overwhelming. I've been in a lot of overwhelm at times where I don't know what it is I'm experiencing or feeling. I can't relate to it at all. It's just very somatic. It feels like a lot of cellular energy releasing from my cells and from my DNA. It feels quite unsettling. And I just you have to, or the choice really is you either unconditionally trust that you are loved, that life is rigged in your favor, and the universe has your back and is supporting you at all times, and love is the foundation of the universe, and that we are always guided, loved, supported, cherished, no matter how we feel, or we harden and go back into fear. And I can't go back. I don't feel we can go back. And I feel like these cycles that come up, these cycles of healing, this comes up and I think, oh, I've been through this so many times. But this is the times we're going through. I feel like it's really happening faster and deeper as we go along our awakening journeys, and as a collective we awaken more to our truth. This stuff has to clear out. It can't come forward with us, with honor and reverence to our ancestors and all they went through and all the gifts they have given us. But it's time to let go of the trauma and the patterns and the pain and the karma that is no longer serving us. And I'm definitely going through that myself. And if you are too, and you're still watching, I assume you are, then let's just hold ourselves in love and self-compassion and know that we're not in it alone, and we're going through it together, and we will come out strong on the other side. And for me, another strong message for me that's come through is, despite all this tenderness and self-compassion that we need to show ourselves and to hold ourselves and to feel held and supported and nourished, we also need to continue on. And part of creating a new story, rewriting your story, creating a new reality, is to show up every day and to take those steps that are beyond your comfort zone, beyond the fears that are coming up. And it's not like a pushing, a forcing through. It's like just recommitting, really saying, okay, this is coming up. This is not time to just shrink back into those old patterns and just to hide and cower away. It's a time to, what can I do now? How can I move through this with as much ease and grace as possible? How can I meet these challenges I'm going through with compassion, but also a bit of loving self-discipline to keep going and to keep nurturing my life and my business and all that I want to create in the world. So that's why I'm doing this video now. I'm showing up to be of service, to love, and because I feel I'm here to share wisdom with others and to bring through my unique frequency. And it'd be quite easy for me to just not do that and to shut down and say, oh, I couldn't do it this week. So I encourage you, if you're feeling that kind of, oh, I really can't, be with yourself through that. Like, I've had times where I've just had to, cuddle up under a blanket and just allow this energy to move through. And then I've had to show up and do my energy practices, my spiritual practices, go for my walk in nature and do all the things. I did some Qigong yesterday, which really supported me. I love Qigong so much. I'm not talking like an hour or two, I'm talking 20 minutes, just those little resets throughout the day to just honor your pain, move through it, be with yourself, keep grounded, and keep showing up. So I hope that resonates with you. And so let's see if there's some light codes that want to come through to support us all with this process of healing, particularly our maternal line. And let's see if anything comes through. So if you would really like to receive some light codes to help with your ancestral healing, particularly your maternal line, then I'd encourage you to set aside a bit of time to do this, to honor this process, just in case any emotion comes up for you, or so you can receive the insights that might come through. The light language, it works at such a deep and multi dimensional way and levels, that sometimes you need to catch those words of wisdom that come in, or those sensations that come up. So center in your heart, keep your feet on the ground and ground to the earth. Mother Earth is our nourishment, is our mother. So allow her to hold you and hold yourself with compassion. And I like to really connect with my body, my skin, really feel connection to my humanness while I'm doing this, because this is quite deep soul work. So it helps to just have compassion for the human element and to really not leave this physical vessel through which all of this is happening, since it's our DNA, it's our physicality that is shedding all of this past pain and wounding and trauma and all these ingrained patterns. So let's see if anything wants to come through to help us heal from my higher self, from unconditional love, for the highest good. Some nice slow deep breaths into the heart space. All of this language, light language, comes through my heart. It's like a heart transmission, really, because I feel the heart is the direct connection to source and high consciousness. It is for me. That's what my perspective. And sometimes when I'm just literally breathing in my heart, I will just find myself speaking out words, and they almost feel like they're coming out of my chest, which is really interesting. So let's see. So I'm just going to bring some light here. Yaratuti shani ikaranna, itaranna, ikaranna, iteshano, iteshano, yakoto irahanna, ut, ishane, ishane, ishani. Ikaro otote anata irahashana, ikaratutu shini, itarahanda ayara. Iara teira kato otote shana iana, itarakoto shani kara ini teirahanna. Uto ikarashani te ikaratutu iana, tato iranna. Kuikara tato kot era tutu era shanikri itera han ututi era tikro tutu era shitikro tu itera utadera shanakoto itera tu ikaroshana era ututu koto era shanikoto tu era nanikara titikro tu titikarot itara to ishanikata annotoi era te era kushputu tutu era kata te kato tu era to karashana. Hitarashana kata ira tu iranna ito ira tikrishini tira to irashana katoto irata era otokrashana to itara hunno ira ikara utoshana ira itari kato itera ti ikara to ira. Itaro koto to shanikata itera hon ototo shanakata era te ikroshpori tera ikiri tera no kete eranna kato utash ikratotush ikiti teranna itera hot oto tera kato to era kato to shanakato to era ta te kroshana kati inita ayana ikroto te shakato ta era tot ich shanakata tera toto kera shanikato to era ikroto tera shakato to era kato tera ikroshana kato iri ikroto to era shani tera koto shana. Ikarototo anata era te isherikatoto era shwanikit ini ikarototo te yeshanikit ite rakototo era ikarototo shanikarototo era krashanikar an akroto ikarate te karototo ikaratoto irakototo irakat ikarototo te karototo te karate irakototo irakatata te karotoshanakaroto ena ikarototo ikaratate shani ite ratoto ikarash. Deep breath. I'm feeling quite a lot of energy transmute here. Iana, koto e shani ite ara hani ite oshana e ara kati ara oto e shana ikara e te shot e ara ite ara oto e ara shani e ara kato ite ara kato te era ite ara shwat ikaro toto e ara toto ishani ite ara hat ikaro tupani Igrash, tutto igra, tutto irania, tutto irash, tutto irash. Ot agrash, agra itera, tutto igritish, iratot, agrash, digrani, igratoto irataria, igrototo dairato iranna, igoto iracha, te corvete, igrot de etni, ita, ut diranna, ita, ut. Always fascinates me what comes through, because I can't make it up. I can't make myself do it. It's really interesting. And I'm doing a lot of, I should really maybe do a video that's more distant, because I do a lot of mudras going right down through all the chakras, through the central column. But I trust that that is still, even if you can't see that, that you still receive the transmission, the frequencies. Yeah, so let's just see. And so forgiveness is always really important when we're doing this kind of work, to not harbor any resentment and blame, because for our mothers and our grandmothers who might have hurt us. So it's really important to maybe do some Ho'oponopono. Did I say that correctly? Ho'oponopono. Or to just stay in your heart and practice forgiveness. And for the child, the inner child that was probably wounded by these patterns and these traumas and woundings. Sorry about the beep. Let's turn that off. So yeah, it was our child, the inner child. I was just visioning just like this image of, see the woman sort of is like in a curled up childlike position. I feel like that's what we're going through right now, and it's easy to regress back to our inner child and the wounding we might have felt at the time. So that might be coming up for you, and that can often make sense if we were really, really young. And often these patterns from our mothers and our grandmothers are about not receiving the love we needed, or the attunement, or feeling, abandoned, or issues around attachments and things like that. So just honor your process. So I'll just see if anything else wants to come through before I sign off. No, I feel that's complete. So I really hope that supports you. I would love to know. Please comment below if this really supports you, or anything came up for you. I'd love to hear. I'd really love some feedback. And if you like this video and you like what I bring through, please consider subscribing or liking. I'd really appreciate it, and sharing this video with others who you might feel this would support. I'm an intuitive energy healer, and using light language to really sort of alchemize stuck energies, just like I'm doing here, but honestly a much deeper level on a one-to-one basis. So if this really interests you, please do reach out to me. All my details are below, and I have a free, beautiful meditation every week with light language. So if this interests you, please check out the links below, and I'd love to see you there. But in the meantime, I'll see you as soon as I can. Lots of love to you all. I really hope you move through these times with as much ease and grace as possible. My heart is with you. Lots of love. Take care.